And back here, CRS 2024, the Sports Guys Podcast.com, and of course out there, KKTC True Country 99.9 out there in New Mexico and Colorado, and of course our friends out there at HighTideCountry.net. You can tune in all day here, of course, day one of CRS 2024, again presented by our friends over at Bangtail Whiskey, of course, jewelry by Tommy, and of course our friends out there too, the CadenGordonShow.com, today's best country mix, and of course Lady TLC's travel agency. Will be live at the Doghouse the next two nights from 6 to 10. Come on out and see us. A lot of great artists coming out to hang out. We'll be in the green room upstairs. And, of course, Friday night, Show Dog and Friends, a tribute concert to the late, great Toby Keith, a silent auction, and, of course, a great fundraiser to benefit OK Kids Corral and raising money for those affected by childhood cancer. Will Wesley, CRS 2024. What's up, man?
Hey, everybody. It's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere. It's good to be at the CRS.
He's right. Good to be anywhere, too. That was a little bumpy ride. Speaking to that, too.
Oh,
last night when I had a plane come through, they were like, only so much turbulence you can deal with on a plane. But when it gets too bumpy and it feels like it's going to be dropping, not necessarily like snakes on a plane like the movie, but turbulence kind of got me, too, at the same time. I was like, and there's several people around me, just land this thing. Please land this thing so we can get on the ground. And so,
were you on my flight? Because that's what happened to me.
I might have been. I got in about probably a little after 8 o'clock last night, too, there, too. And, of course, with Nashville's airport, no pun intended, but it takes a while to get your bags.
No, it does. It takes a hot minute. It takes a hot minute.
Well, speaking of hot minute, let's go into Ready to Ride. The single came out. It's already doing some good things for you, too, out there, too. I loved it. The vibe, the whole ordeal, the lyrics. I mean, everything was so fantastic. Tell me about this one, the storytelling, the writing, how it all came together.
Well, man, it's been a long time in the making. The first thing I'm going to say is we're dedicating it to the memory of my late manager, Mr. Brian Abrams. None of this would be possible without him. We lost him recently, but the single lives on because you live on. Mm-hmm. And this song was actually written, just about getting out there and wanting to lead, wanting to get out there and ride, wanting to party, wanting to live on the edge a little bit. It's a rocking country standard in the sense of, we're bringing out the rock energy, but we're kind of trying to stay true to the classic sound too, but we're trying to modernize as well a little bit, and that's what this song's all about, Ready to Ride.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, a lot of cool plans for you. Give me some goals and aspirations, things you're looking forward to here with 2024.
We got a lot of touring in the future. We're going to get Switzerland in June. We're going back to Southeast Asia later in the year. We're doing some festivals in Texas. We're going to be out there and making the rounds. We're going to be spreading the word on this single and trying to build more fans like y'all out there. We definitely need your support.
No doubt, too, as well. And of course, everybody, KKTC, True Country, New Mexico, and up into Colorado, love the station. We're on out there, too, 7 nights a week. Love some of the Will Wesley music, too. Some good feedback from some fans in that particular market. I want to ask you about, it's kind of a common theme question I'm doing today, but this female movement in country music with Lainey Wilson, Lindsay L., Ashley McBride, Carly Pierce. Some people say highly overdue. I can't remember a hot time like this for this female movement since the 90s. Country, Martina Faith, Shania, Terry Clark, all that stuff in there, Patty Loveless, Pam Tillis, and there's a whole lot more that I'm not listing in here. But looking back at it, I think it's a very important time for the industry now, and it's great to see these ladies make this movement, right?
It really is. It's great to see these ladies making such an impact in country music because, it's not a gender-selected thing. They're just as talented as the men, and it's good to have them out there, and I wish them all the world and all the success.
Now, as far as releases go, we mentioned Ready to Ride. You guys, I'm sure, are ready to make more music out there and put some cool stuff out. Give me some, I guess, for what you can, some announcements there and more singles, EPs. What else can we expect this year?
We're going to be releasing a lot of singles. We got Ready to Ride, but then we got Honky Tonk USA. I'm doing a collaboration with a good friend overseas, Mr. Florian Fox from Europe. We got a single coming out, and then the big one is going to be our 12 O'Clock in Texas single, a song about my brother and somebody we lost along the way, and talking about drug awareness and things like that. So that's coming out too. So we got a lot in the works.
Speaking of Texas, and that's my neck of the woods down there, Beaumont, Houston. I spent a lot of time there. You guys coming to Houston, Texas down there?
We are working on Houston. Ooh. We have booked some festivals, but I don't think we have one out in the Houston area. But if you go to my website, willwesleymusic.com, you'll see when we're in Texas. You'll see when we're everywhere.
Can't wait to see that good stuff out there too. All right, let's have a little fun with some rapid fire. Love doing this too. It's always a series of funny questions we love to do here on the show and just kind of enjoy it too. Will Wesley, hobbies away from music. What do you enjoy?
I like fishing, man.
All right.
I like to get out on the water, clear my mind, and go fishing. I'm a bit of a jogger too. You may not be able to tell that by the show, but
I got one of those too.
But I like to jog daily. I'm a big jogger. I like to go fishing. I like to kind of get out in nature, man. Just kind of get away from all the hustle and the bustle sometimes.
Now, as far as restaurants go, Nashville got its fair share of them too, no doubt too. I've got to get the hot chicken on at some point this week with either the Prince's or the Hattie B's. What are some of your favorite places to go eat when you're in town?
I don't know too many right now. I've been to Nashville several times, but I couldn't name one of my. We've always went to kind of chain restaurants. I was going to ask you, where should I go?
I had a little pizza place last night called Little Chicago in Demumbery, and it was a pretty good kind of walk through. It's down there by Live Oak and, of course, Tin Roof, and right in there, Doghouse, where we're going to be tonight, too, right through Demumbery. And I passed by Hattie B's on the way here today, didn't stop in or anything, but I got a feeling between my time of leaving here and in preparation of going to the Doghouse, the hot chicken's going to be Hattie B's or Prince's hot chicken is got to be on the list, especially for that particular sandwich. Masa Taco was another place somebody said too as well. I had no idea where it was. Just GPS will get you around here in town, pretty quick too. I love it. Hey, when you step behind a microphone for the first time, what song came out? Anything?
You want to know the first song that I ever played cover-wise?
I do.
Toby Keith, Should Have Been a Cowboy. And I hated to lose Toby. That was such a loss.
Yeah, it's a tough thing for country music. I wanted to ask you about that too because tough loss. What did he mean to you as an up-and-coming emerging artist?
He defined my childhood. Listening to him and Garth Brooks and George Strait as a younger artist in the 90s, these guys defined the genre, So we lost a legend with Toby. That was a very sad day.
No doubt, too. Like I said, may he rest in peace. And, of course, Friday night, Show Dog and Friends at the Wild Beaver Saloon will be there. 6 to 10, Trailer Choir getting back together. Big Benny, Crystal Hoyt, Mark Butter Fortney, and, of course, Lance Carpenter, Kimberly Kelly, a lot of the former label mates on Show Dog Records. We'll have a silent auction. And a lot of cool things, a lot of great artists out there. You don't want to miss our live broadcast out there, too. And we'll be sitting down coming up Friday night, too, as well, with some good internet connection because we'll be the only ones there doing a live broadcast at the Wild Beaver on Friday. Hey, brother, I want to appreciate you coming by.
Hey, thanks for having
me. Ready
me,
to ride across all the digital platforms out there, too. Will Wesley, give him a follow across all the social media and, of course, out there, too, at willwesleymusic.com. And, of course, hey, that Christmas song's still out there, too. So if you want to give somebody a gift there, make it a stocking stuffer and go do it, too, as well. Will Wesley here as we continue our coverage CRS 2024 live on the sportsguyspodcast.com. Also, KKTC True Country 99.9 and our friends, too, as well out there, too, at HighTideCountry.net. Back in a flash. Not sure who's up next. You got to stay tuned to find out. We'll see you soon.